Hello again, everyone. So I want to record videos that have data overlays. They have like the voltage or a chart of the current or something on the screen. Because I want to explain, like complicated electrical concepts and, hooking a multimeter up and showing just the number and making sure the multimeter's in the shot and there's not like a reflection causing a problem. It's a big hassle. And even if you get it all right, the experience is really not that good. What I really want is I want an official chart and some numbers embedded into the video. Now, I've looked online, and there's basically just nothing that does this. There are some video overlay systems, but they are highly proprietary, really specific to niche things, nothing general purpose that I can find, and honestly, they're very expensive. There's like no options. So naturally, I made my own camera app called DataCam. So I just want to go over a few of the normal camera features. It's very, very limited. It's just got what I need in it. We have resolution options, frame rate options, rotation option. So check this out. You have to press that button to rotate it. It will totally ignore. See, look, I've got auto rotate turned on my phone. But it will totally ignore that. Because how many times have you recorded a video that you swore was in landscape, but when you go to share it on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, you find out that it was actually recorded in portrait, and now you've got to edit it. Or even worse, let's say you get the perfect shot, right? You've got it all lined up, but you notice the camera app's in portrait. And the only way to trigger it, into the condition that you want is to like tilt it up a lot, and you're like, finally. And then you go back down. It can be really sensitive. First of all, you lose your shot. You might have a perfect shot, everything set up. You totally lose that. And also, if you turn the camera in a certain way, that accelerometer can be a little tricky. And it will switch the mode right in the middle of a video and totally mess you up. So I've set DataCam up to just flat out ignore the phone setting. So like I said, my phone has auto rotate turned on right now, but you cannot tell. Okay, so if I'm going to record a video like this, I'm not going to forget. I'm not going to say, what mode is it in? Like, I'm going to know because the text is all sideways. It's really obvious. So that forces me to press the rotate button to get it in the right format. Same thing here. See, I can see the text is sideways, so I can press that button, and now it's right. On the right here, we have just the basics. We have a zoom slider, and we have a manual focus slider, which honestly, it's hard to find that on any camera app. I'm not saying none have it, but I really prefer to do it this way, so the focus is always locked. And then we have an exposure slider and an ISO slider. I get that the UI elements are like kind of big and in the way, and that's okay because there is a hide button. I can press this hide button, double tap to unhide. Also, I can just double tap to hide. That's pretty much what I do. I'm considering just removing that hide button just to get some more screen real estate back. So check this out. I've got 3 invisible sliders here. One on the left for focus, one on the right for exposure, and one across the top for zoom. So check it out. Let's say I want to dial this in. See? So I can get it totally perfect, just like that. And then the exposure, same thing. So let's come back here a little bit. There we go. And then let's zoom in. Get a real nice shot. And then we can adjust this. We'll find it perfectly. You can just do this. There we go. Now we're really crispy right on that ESP32 C3 Super Mini. But autofocus is still very useful. You might not want to dial it in like that. So to autofocus, just like any other camera app, you just tap there. But remember, it's always focus locked, so it will never autofocus again. You have to manually initiate the autofocus. So that covers all the normal like camera stuff, but now we can get into the data stuff. So Check it out. At the bottom here, we have key values that we can watch for. And this is just proprietary to my setup. I've got a server that I use to relay data back and forth. So check it out. We're going to watch the Samsung differential key. Save that. There we go. And now we have that data. Now, this is just a preview for me, so I can see it. When I record the video, it does not embed the data on the video yet. What it does is, instead of just saving a video file, it saves a zip file that has a video file and a data file that they're time stamped, like in lockstep together. So all the data, check it out. See, I'm touching these clips here. All the data that comes in is saved in such a way that it's easy, very easy, to sync that up in post-processing. So check it out. I have this little battery here, and what I'm going to do is attach this sensor to the battery, and you can see what's going to happen. There we go. So you can see how I can record something, and while I'm recording myself, attach it or turn the current up or whatever, that data is being fed to the phone, to DataCam, the app, and it saves it along with the video. I also have some hardware shortcuts. So if I press volume up, it turns the flashlight on and off, and if I press volume down, it records and stops the recording. That sound is when someone generates a frame using my battery design software. The data connection is more than just getting data into the phone so that I can make charts and overlays. It also provides full control over the camera. Check it out. I can record it from here. See, it just started the recording. I can pause it. I can resume the recording. I can stop the recording. I can also remotely control the zoom. No problem. I can autofocus, or I can manually focus. It is no issue. If I record here, see, check it out. It shows me all the status and everything, so I can remotely control this camera, no problem. That system is going to also make it really trivial for me to, use extra, additional knobs and stuff, so I can start the recording like this. I can do zoom or focus like this. I could set up I can make a device that is several of these, or just several rotary encoders, where I can adjust everything remotely without having to disturb the camera. That's pretty much it for this video. I'm going to be making a lot of videos with DataCam. And I will make one that just shows the actual process, and I'll make an example video, that shows the chart and graph, so everyone can, get acquainted with it. Thanks for watching.